Introduction to boot. Welcome to our company's fully automatic paper folding machine. The following is an instructional video on the adjustment of this equipment. The power incoming line of this equipment is a 380-volt 3-phase 4-wire system. Please use a 160 ampere switch for the power incoming line air switch and choose a 16 square meter cable to connect the L1, L2, L3, the no points of the hose electrical control box and connect the roots blower incoming wires. The wiring has point markings. Please install it correctly and power on the device. Main control screen introduction. This screen introduces the main control screen. The area in the upper left corner is the current vehicle speed setting, set acceleration or deceleration, then displays the number of production items at the current vehicle speed. The upper middle is the setting of the number of product pieces. Please set it according to the product requirements you need. The number of pre-spliced pieces is set by the number of pieces that start to fall after paper separation. The number of pieces to be dropped is the number of pieces to stay at after successful paper separation. Please set the number of pieces to the paper output position according to the actual situation. Do not set the value too high. The upper right corner is the stacking settings. Please set the thickness of each cut according to the actual weight of the paper and the number of layers. It is generally between 0.8 to 1.5. Do not modify the parameters significantly. Below are the button switches for each station. Front edge press, rear edge press, front embossing, rear embossing, front paper threading, rear paper threading, upper cutter, fan switch, paper break detection switch, paper rewind detection. Click the button. The current status modes on the far right are manual mode, emptying mode, folding mode, hose start, hose stop, reset, and machine stop buttons. Bottom status bar, currently showing the main control screen, followed by access parameters, function parameters, fault inspection, and Chinese-English interface switch. Please jog the device to manually thread the paper and correctly insert the folding wheel. Start the fan. Open the cutter and the front and rear threading pressure rollers to jog the device, and press the emptying mode to successfully remove the waste paper. Set the number of pieces to be produced and the number of cards to enter the paper stacking mode, and press the green button on the upper right side of the electric control box to start the equipment. For the first operation of the equipment, please select and align the base paper of the corresponding width specification. Adjust the paper tension according to the different base papers until the cross-cutting blade completely cuts through the base paper, ensuring the correct production of qualified products. Jumbo rolls alignment. Adjust base paper 1 and base paper 2 to be centered. Ensure both sides of the base paper run in the center for stable folding and neat, aesthetically pleasing products. Jumbo roll tension adjustment. Enter the function parameters synchronization settings screen and correctly adjust the tension of base paper 1 and base paper 2 to prevent the base paper from being too loose or too tight, sagging or tearing. Front and rear paper feeding tension adjustment. This equipment is equipped with front and rear paper feed tension adjustment to control embossing tension synchronization. Turn clockwise to loosen and counterclockwise to tighten. Please make corresponding adjustments based on different embossing pattern and base paper width until optimal synchronization is achieved. Blade adjustment. This cutter, the helical blade, adjusts the blade pressure according to actual conditions. If there are areas where cutting is incomplete, adjust the blade bow directly above that area. Turn counterclockwise to increase blade pressure and clockwise to decrease blade pressure until complete cutting is achieved. Avoid excessive blade pressure. Paper separation parameter setting. Manually turn the card to the current position. and stop the manual turning when the front folding wheel paper fork is pressed down to the lowest point and then rises up. The main control picture faces 0 or between 0 positive and negative values 9900100. This spindle encoder is 01000. If the value is wrong, please loosen the folding wheel and bolt the encoder coupling and adjust the value to near 0 and lock it. The parameters for rapid descent are generally 40 to 50 mm. Flat plates and embossing are slightly different. Just enter the basic values of the paper separation parameters at the factory to adjust the paper separation phase. This video is equipped with the paper separation process. Please watch it carefully and make corresponding adjustments until the paper separation is successful. Device origin setting. This equipment is driven by a bus-type 4-axis servo motor. Calibration is required for the 4 origin points of the device. For initial calibration, use the front paper separation lifting as the main spindle calibration origin. Calibrate the other origins sequentially. Manually lift the front paper separation using the touchscreen to position it 2 to 3 mm below the folding wheel. Then input 0 to set the origin. Lift the receiving end to the same level. Input 0 to set the origin. Insert the front paper separation less than 2 to 3 mm below the baffle. Input 0 to set the origin. Insert the receiving end less than 10 to 15 mm below the rear baffle. Input 0 to set the origin. How to restore the factory mechanical origin point. Please enter the access parameter manual mode. Manually separate paper lifting. Take over lifting. Take over insertion. Paper separation and insertion. Go to the pointer at the mechanical origin mark and align it with the factory origin. Click the Restore Origin button at the bottom right and enter 5188 to log in successfully. Restore the factory mechanical coordinate origin. All origin points have been calibrated at the factory. If the servo battery is low or if the origin points are changed manually, clear the servo alarm fault, reset, and recalibrate the origin points. Introduction to the photoelectric functions at each position and the screens for various important parameters. This equipment has upper and lower limits for each axis's lifting movements, with travel protection to prevent excessive travel due to operator error, thereby avoiding collisions. It includes upper and lower limits for front paper separation and receiving, as well as paper break detection. All factory parameter screens of the equipment have been fully adjusted. This video provides various parameter screens for easy viewing and use by users.